Alright then guys, what's going on? Cloud Plays here and welcome back to another video here on the channel. And today we're inside of Diablo 4 and we have got loads of stuff coming your way, including the week 1 stats for season 1, some stuff that's come up on Twitter from Joe Shelley, Joseph Pipora, and some amazing posts on Reddit by yourselves. So with that being said, if you haven't already, smash that beautiful blue thumbs up and subscribe with post notifications turned on. It'd be greatly appreciated. On top of that, check out our sponsor, Advanced GG, the #1 clinically proven energy supplement on the market. My favorite flavor is cherry vanilla, but you guys can grab an array of flavors in the link down in the description and use code CLOUD for a cheeky discount. With that being said, let's dive on in to today's Diablo 4 news. So Blizzard actually posted up an amazing infographic on Twitter that showed us the week 1 stats for so many different things, including level 100 characters, deaths by the butcher, the total amount of monsters killed. So looking at these numbers right here, you can see that there are 7,500 just over people who have reached 100 leveling, which is incredible. But deaths by the butcher is 3.5 million. That is a number and a half. To put that into perspective though, the total amount of monsters killed is 74.6 billion, with seasonal characters created at 7.1 million. That is crazy. When we talk about deaths by malignant monsters though, there's over 12 million people that have died by that. That is incredible to think that there's 12.5 nearly million deaths just from the malignant monsters alone, and malignant monsters slain is at 831 million. We've got 236 million malignant hearts caged and 1.4 million deaths by Varshan, but there is nearly 8 million Varshan defeats, which is absolutely incredible, and some really cool little statistics, and I love looking at these sorts of things, especially when they come with a cool infographic like this one. So Blizzard, thank you so damn much. Moving on from that though, Joe Shelley actually posted up a tweet after the campfire chat that we had just the other day, stating we're going to allow the mount charge to break through barricades. I realised I didn't state this explicitly during the Diablo 4 campfire chat today. This seems like a popular viewpoint, with it having over 2,500 likes on it, so there's a lot of you excited for that one. On top of that though, Joseph Pipora did post up a poll not long ago stating, what do you think the legendary drop chance for treasure goblins is at 50 plus? Now he actually posted up a quotation tweet on it stating the old number was 50% but will be making it 100% in 1.1.1, which is absolutely amazing to know that we can get 100% legendary drop rate for a treasure goblin, and it makes them a little bit more desirable now. Somebody actually commented on that though, stating, how about dungeon bosses? I killed a boss on T3 that was 10 levels above me and got 1 yellow. Not even any golds, but disappointing after the challenge. I know this may have been answered in today's chat, haven't had a chance to watch it yet, damn Aussie time zones. And he states, they have a guaranteed legendary drop starting at level 35. So for those of you guys who didn't know that, you now have that information. Thank you so much for that one, Joseph Pipora. On top of this, we have got some posts from Reddit. Now, this right here is a weird one, actually, and this blew up quite a lot. There seems to be a bit of a thing with Quillrat right now, and this one has got over 1,500 upvotes, as somebody had a hardcore character, had stuck 83, nearly 84 hours into it, and managed to get to level 99 to only be slain by Quillrat. Now, it's kind of amusing to see what the comments are like inside of this, and we have this comment right here from the person who actually originally posted up the Reddit post, stating, decided to do Nightmare 100 as my last dungeon to level 100. After hearing how easy they were, apparently doing this tired at 1 AM was a bad idea, and the Quillrat poison can literally one-shot you across the map. My fault for not scrolling after the elixir popped, but I was trying to figure out why my protection bubble didn't pop and then was dead. I'm not even sure why hardcore is in this game. It's literally pointless with the cheat death elixir. you proc and scroll, I see the big name hardcore streamers talk about how they hate cheat death, but they all use it. And then they're like, well, I'm going this run without proccing cheat death, and then somehow they all end up proccing cheat death before 100. This is a very hilarious post, to say the least. A Quill Rat was actually able to take this dude out. So it's kind of one of those, depends on how you look at it, but hardcore is a very, very dedicated movement. Now, doing hardcore without the cheat death elixir is obviously going to be extremely challenging, but I feel like that's the motive of hardcore. No, it's meant to be a basis of your death that actually could completely wipe out your whole game. That's why you go into hardcore. I'm not too sure why you'd go into hardcore if you were going to have the cheat death elixir, because you may as well just have a standard core character, or at least that's how my viewpoint goes on it. It doesn't seem to make any sense at all. But on top of that, we have a post right here of 4,500 upvotes stating, why are Uber uniques even in the game? No, really, it's a rhetorical question. I'm trying to imagine the game designer's thought process with regards to how these items were implemented. Obviously, they are not meant for most players to find, but did they even realize how rare they made them? Was it a mistake, like how two-handed swords names were all off by one? Because the way that they are currently implemented just means that you will never see them. Maybe 5 to 10 people will find one per season. If trading were a thing, it might make sense, but that rarity would make even trading impossible. Nothing else in the game is worth close to that much, so that can't be it. Is it that some players won't realize how rare the items are and essentially spend eternity chasing them, therefore increasing engagement and therefore increasing cash shop engagement? That's literally the only thing I can think of that makes sense. The items are not meant to be ever found or used or even sold. They are just legendaries that are supposed to keep you playing forever. Edit, I got a Reddit self-harm message laughing my ass off. Blizzard shills. That's incredible. That is a little bit mad, and I think that when you start looking at the usage for Uber uniques, they're not essential to any build. They're just more of a rarity scaling and a bit more of a prestige level of character if you do happen to have one. I don't really understand the motive behind them, and I think that this post does make a lot of sense. Although I understand the chase for them, and I think that it's really incredible that you can end up getting it, I don't really understand the overall motive for it and why it was created. Maybe that's just because I'm not a big Diablo player before Diablo 4. I used to play Diablo 3, but not overly too much past Reaper of Souls. This is something that a lot of people are wondering, especially those who have just come in to the Diablo scene. So if you guys have any insight on it, let me know down in the comment section. It would be great to get a conversation going. Somebody else puts right here, let us change our hair in the appearance tab. It's the one thing that makes the most sense when changing our appearance, and it's the one thing that we can't do. I can change my tattoos, but not my hair, which makes a hell of a lot of sense. You can't actually change tattoos, but you can change the way your hair looks. And in the game, it's completely bipolar on a basis of the back end of it. You can change your tattoos, but not change your hair. That makes no logical sense at all. Come on, Blizzard. Let's change our hair. Man's in for a haircut. Let's go. Now, that's all we got time for today. It's been an interesting one and a very, very fun one to look at, mainly through the Reddit. It's been more of an entertaining aspect than anything today, but we are going to be keeping you guys up to date with absolutely everything that we can. If you haven't already, smash that beautiful blue thumbs up and subscribe with post notifications turned on. Appreciate your faces, and as always, I'll see you in the clouds.